Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Justin Wheeler. I'm the CEO here at Fundraise, and I want to spend a few minutes telling you about 15 different grants that we're awarding in the next 30 days. Application deadline is July 31st. We've got a lot of opportunities for you to take away some cash or other services. Why we're doing this is because we understand how hard it is to apply for grants and how much time it takes. And so the process we have created is extremely easy. In fact, I would argue it's probably the easiest grant process you have ever gone through, and that's intentional. We wanted to give you more time back in your day so you can spend time doing the important work. I know this sounds too good to be true, especially for those of you who are the ones writing in the grant applications every single day, but it's not. There is no catch for this process. You don't have to be a customer to actually win any one of the 15 grants that we're awarding on July 31st. The only requirement is that you are a legitimate nonprofit registered charity in your country. So whether that's an EIN number or another tax identification number that you can show to prove that you are a charity in any country around the world, that qualifies you to apply for any one of the 15 grants. When the deadline occurs, which is July 31st, 2018, we're gonna look through every single application and we are going to nominate winners for each one, and the grants will be dispersed by Q4 of this year. You don't have to wait 6 months, you don't have to wait a year. You're getting the grants within 1 quarter of applying. So now I want to tell you a little bit about each grant to hopefully create some excitement and energy around getting your applications in before the deadline. First up is the $25,000 grant. You funding kidding me? We are giving away $25,000 and there is no restrictions. You could spend this on whatever you want. Next up is a grant for Apple technology. Deck your team out with the coolest gear, up to $25,000 of Apple products. Next up, branding. Charles Lee runs an agency called Ideation. They work with the biggest brands in America, including Nike, and they will help rebrand and message your organization through this opportunity. Next up, donor analysis grant. This is for all you nerds. We all know nerds run the world. We're gonna help you understand who your donors are, what their capacity is, and why you should be targeting certain segments of donors through this grant. Next, digital ads. If you're not running ads today, if you're not raising funds through digital ads, you are living under a rock and you are a perfect candidate for this grant. A team will help you first apply for the Google Ads grant, which is $120,000 a year of ad money from Google. And then the organization, nonprofit Megaphone, is gonna help you spend that money effectively and teach you how to run your own ads to drive more people to your site. Next up, the most valuable and the most awesomest, yes, I made up a word, but it is the Fundraise for Free grant. We'll give you our amazing technology at no cost. Pretty self-explanatory. High net worth pitch. Think of Shark Tank, but instead in front of 10 high net worth philanthropists worth more than $2 billion, you and 2 other nonprofits can pitch your organization, and there is no limit to how much money you can walk away with from this evening. This one you should apply for. I mean, all of them you should. Next up, Moo printables. Who doesn't love Moo? Anything on moo.com is yours through this grant. Next, we've got the WeWork office space grant. The office I'm sitting in right now is a WeWork office. The only difference for you is you can sit in it without having to pay for it for an entire year, 12 months of no rent. Unbelievable. Photojournalist. We are gonna send a photojournalist anywhere in the world to document your programs. Perfect opportunity to tell your donors and potential donors about the amazing work you're doing on the ground anywhere in the world. Proof of concept. This grant is for organizations who are thinking on the edge, who are thinking about interesting solutions or problems with interesting solutions. Up to $10,000 will be yours through the proof of concept grants. Next up, recruitment. We know how hard it is to find great employees, and so through our partner agency, we will place an individual at your organization at no cost. Next up is Roundup, and this is a technology platform that your donors can sign up for. And basically, every dollar, anywhere they're spending money through their credit cards or debit cards, you can round up to the nearest dollar, and that change would automatically be donated to your organization. You get the app for free through this application. And who doesn't love t-shirts, especially comfortable t-shirts? We are going to provide a grant to help you get 500 t-shirts, help you with the design, and send them to your office so that you can use them for whatever you want. It's a great opportunity. And then lastly, wealth screenings. We are going to scan your entire database and provide you with information about your donors that you could only dream of. Information like giving capacity, how much should you ask a donor? We'll tell you through wealth information that we provide to you in your entire database at no cost. So these are the different grant opportunities we're offering. And again, just to reiterate, the application deadline is July 31st. So if you want in on one of these 15 grants, you have to apply by July 31st of 2018. And then shortly after, all winners will be notified by email, and the grants will be dispersed during Q4. All right, well, thank you so much for your interest. We hope that you stop by to apply. More information can be found at fundingawesome.org.